relationships can be hard when they end or should end, you know what I'm saying? And like naturally we like, you think like when you go through a situation with your significant other, you like, we gotta fight through this, or this is, this is the end, or this is testing our relationship. And it's like it can be both. It can be either one, and it just depends on the situation, man. Like that's why it's so tough, and it's so hard for people to naturally move on, because you've invested so much time and thoughts and energy with and about this person, and it's like you don't see yourself without them. You don't see yourself, what are you gonna fill all that time and energy with, without that person? And it's like hard for people to move on, and like subliminal messages of people, whether it be on social media or like you see them in class or at work or whatever, and you're just like, man, does this mean they still want to be with me, or they want to get back? Like it's such a tricky situation being in a relationship, man. It's like
message.
But yeah, talking about relationships, man, and then like you can be in a relationship and it can be all good, everything's going great, and then you come across your first problem, your first serious problem, your first serious situation, a situation that it's like it's really a difficult thing, because a lot of people, at the first sign of something bad or something difficult, they leave the situation or excuse themselves, which isn't wrong. You have the right to be with who you want to be with, and depending on the situations, you have the the right to decide whether you want to continue with that relationship or not. But man, like I really felt this song. It's funny because actually, she sung the song really well. I like the way she sung it. I like the way she presented it. I like the whole scenery of the video, on the beach, and but it can be tough, man. It can be tough to know what's the right decision when you're trying to think with your brain instead of your heart. Because a lot of times when you think with your heart, it feels right. It feels so right. Like you feel like you're making the right decision, but at the same time, it's not 100% guaranteed to be the right decision for you. Not to say your brain will give you the 100% right, decision also, but if you let those two work together instead of trying to separate them, I think that'll help a lot of relationships be more prosperous. Sometimes it just takes time. It takes time to heal from situations. It takes time to learn who you are. Nowadays with like social media and stuff, we're so quick to be in relationships and be older and be everything, like check all the boxes. You know how like if you're playing like a video game and you got all these missions and tasks and things like that, and like you're supposed to complete them as you go through the game, and then once you get to the second level, you complete those missions, and third level, fourth level, whatever, and by the time you get to the end of the game, hopefully you've checked all the boxes, hopefully you completed all the missions. But nowadays it seems like we're so sped up, we're so eager to check all the boxes. Even though we're at level 1 or level 2, we still want to check boxes for like level 9, level 8, and we haven't reached that point. Like we don't give ourselves time to reach that point. So once we do reach that point, not only have we already might have checked off those missions, we might have destroyed some missions and made missions not as, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't get the gratification. Is that the word I'm looking for? You don't feel it's like it's not the same, basically is what I'm trying to say. You don't get that same feeling as if you waited, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard, man. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of misguidance, you know what I'm saying? And when you're in a relationship, it takes two, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of, general relationships that, have two people. I don't know about those relationships with multiple people, but the relationships with two people, it takes a lot of compromise and communication and a lot of patience, you know what I'm saying? You're like, it's a whole nother person. You're basically taking your world and adding a whole nother person's world to your world, and you need both of those worlds to coexist and function properly and well and healthy and be as successful and progressive as possible. And so when you have situations where there's problems or breakups, somebody breaks up with you and you still want to be with them and you still think about them and you wonder if they think about you, and you're not able to move on. And that's just, I understand that. I don't want to come across as if I don't understand that, but at the same time, you're really doing a disservice to yourself if you don't take the time that you need to heal and then move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people who take the time to heal but they don't move on. There's people who say or act like or seem like they've taken the time to heal, but they haven't even healed, so they can't move on. You know what I'm saying? And like, I see that, you know what I'm saying? And we all see that in our daily lives, or people we know, or like people we see on, these celebrities or whatever, social media. It's really difficult to maneuver a relationship, and with social media and like the communication that we have now, the venues for communications, we got all these apps, and you can, like, I'm doing this video and I'm in America, and like somebody in the Philippines might see this, somebody in South Africa might watch this video, or Russia, or the Dominican Republic. Like, I have no idea who's going to see this video, you know what I'm saying? So the communication, the avenues for communication is so great and it's so fast, you know what I'm saying? So everything's sped up, but we really got to slow down, you know what I'm saying? Take your time, breathe, you know what I'm saying? Eat healthy and get your mentality healthy, you know what I'm saying? Like your mental health is so underrated, man. You got to get your mental health together. And I'm telling you, once you're in a relationship and it ends, it sucks, you know what I'm saying? Unless it ends really bad and you feel better being out of it. Most of the times when it still sucks, you know what I'm saying? You're used to being with this person, no matter if especially if you've been with them for longer periods, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to end this video soon. I didn't mean for this to go on forever, but a lot of times you just gotta know that was just a stage in your life, you know what I'm saying? You never know, you may come back around to this person one day. Not saying that you should just wait for them. You gotta go on about your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let someone, like, I've seen and I've heard stories of people's lives just being completely destroyed based on how a relationship ended. And it's like, a person with so much promise and so much potential in life ahead of them, for them to like literally throw it all away based on how a relationship ended with one person. It's sad, because on one hand it's like, yeah, this person might have really loved this person was really affected by this situation, or this person was this, that, and the other, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got the rest of your life, and there's over 3 billion people on this planet, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, imagine if you had, this last time I think, imagine if you went to a restaurant. It's your favorite restaurant. You go there every day. You order the chicken Alfredo. I'm saying halal. You know what I'm saying? You order the halal chicken Alfredo every day for dinner. And then one day you go You order the halal chicken Alfredo and it tastes terrible. Not only does it taste terrible, when you get home you get sick and you can't sleep. And you go to the hospital, and now you're admitted to the hospital, and they're trying to heal you. But through them trying to heal you, they can only do so much for you. It's you gotta, do for yourself, Like, some people go to the hospital because they're physically sick, but they're also like internally sick. Like, they're just sick themselves and they gotta bring themselves out of it, like, because you can make yourself sick by just the bad feeling and negativity that you have on yourself. You can make yourself physically sick. And just imagine you doing that, and they're trying to heal you, trying to do everything they can. But at the end of the day, it takes you to help bring yourself out of that. And you just never do. You're just in the hospital for the rest of your life, or you have complications for the rest of your life. And it's like, it was over one meal, one person, like, yeah, you got history, yeah, I had a lot of great times, Is it still recording? But at the end of the day, man, you gotta learn to heal, learn to fill that time, that void, with other stuff that you're interested in, that you want to see, that you want fulfilled, that you want to progress in, whether it's a skill or whatever, traveling or whatever, whatever time you filled with that, going to that halal spot with the halal chicken Alfredo, whatever you did then, you got to do something else, and eventually you'll be better, God willing, that's just my advice. I'm not saying it's perfect, let me know your comments down at the bottom, man. I apologize for going on a long rant. I just, that was a good song, and I feel like a lot of people this song can resonate with a lot of people, because you're in a relationship, and then you're out of a relationship, and you wonder if that person is still like having the same feelings that you have for them, and that happens everyday life, so it's a great song. Shout out to Morissette. Anyway, that's the end of this video, man. If you enjoyed the video, man, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new, and yeah, take care out there, man. Assalamu alaikum, peace.